And the time has come for yet another edition of Man Talk. Hello everyone, my name is Chris. I am the Man Collects. Thank you for joining me here on YouTube for this toy news video. If you end up enjoying this, do me a favor, hit that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the Man Collects, consider clicking subscribe. If you do, make sure to hit that bell for notifications so you will know when new content drops. Also, go to the description of this video and you will see a link to my Instagram account. Give me a follow, send me a message on there, should you choose to. Alright everybody, let's get down to it. We're starting with the person who seems to crank out the most product. Not maybe quantity over quality sometimes, but let's take a look at Uncle Todd with McFarlane Toys. We do have several things coming from McFarlane Toys, so let's get running on this. The first few here, we have already talked about these on the channel, but we do now have a release date. This will be October the 10th at Walmart for these McFarlane digital figures we're going to look at here, or fidgetals, wherever you want to call them. Now with these, McFarlane normally does 12 o'clock p.m., but these are going to be part of the next Walmart Collector Con. And we'll take a look at some more things about that before the end of the video, but these will go up at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, October the 10th. So it'll be 10 a.m. on Walmart. It's going to be on McFarlane Toys website as well, but I don't know McFarlane Toys website if they'll go up at 10 o'clock like they're supposed to on Walmart, or they'll be at 12 o'clock like they usually do. But I do know Walmart right now, for sure, well, not for sure, you know how Walmart goes with these collector cons. They can be a free-for-all, but they're showing to go up for pre-order at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time this Friday, October the 10th. But you do have Blackfire, and if you forgot who else is in the wave, you have the Red Tornado. This figure looks great. This is the one right here. If I didn't buy the one that was a Target exclusive, that was a while back, I probably would have got this one for sure because I love that soft goods wired cape on that thing. But again, October the 10th, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Walmart for the Collector Con. And then last but not least, you do have DC Classic Batgirl in her purple and yellow costume, also going to be part of the Collector Con pre-orders that will be going up over the end of this week. And again, we'll talk about Collector Con more here in a bit. Alright, some more stuff that will be part of the Collector Con. These Mortal Kombat figures, guys, the classics. I gotta say, looks-wise, these look awesome. The box presentation is great, and I haven't seen any of the 2-packs, so I can't really vouch for those. But I know the single-release figures, if you're a fan of the old Mortal Kombat 2 arcade game, and you know, the Super Nintendo, the Sega Genesis version, all that good stuff, these really pull those nostalgia strings, in my opinion. But however, these 2-packs here are $70 each, so $35 a figure. But here you got the reptile where he's getting ready to turning invisible. You can see the translucent there going up his legs, and he has his reptile face instead of the human face, like the little green little ninja mask thing they normally wear. You'll see that here in a little bit if you know what I'm talking about. But I guess Reptile is going to be the feature of that 2-pack because it also comes with this version of Liu Kang. It looks like just a repaint of the first release they had. So this one's got a blue headband and the blue stripe and stuff on his pants instead of the red one that the other figure had. But you got this 2-pack coming on October the 10th. You got Reptile there and Liu Kang. Alright my friends, our next 2-pack is a Scorpion and Raiden 2-pack, also going to be on Walmart October the 10th and McFarlane Toy Store. Again, for Walmart it will go up at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but you have Raiden and Scorpion. Now we've already had a single release of Scorpion, but as you can see in the picture there, this one is different in that they got the blood splatter painted on him there on the face mask, actually all over him. And then Raiden here, we're going to be getting a single release of Raiden we'll take a look at here in a second, but this one does have the red apron or whatever you want to call it on there, where the single release is going to have the classic blue from Mortal Kombat 2. So once again, if you want to get the different versions of these figures, you'll have to grab this 2-pack, but I'm assuming these are going to be $69.99. We'll have to look when we get on the Collector Con website here in a little bit. That's what the first Mortal Kombat Classic 2-pack costs. So $35 a figure for some variants, guys. I mean, they're $30 a figure for the single releases, which is expensive enough, but I don't know about these 2-packs. These are probably definitely passes for me, but like I always say in these videos, let me know in the comments. You going to pick any of this stuff up, or is it going to be a pass for you as well? Well, let's keep moving on here, guys. Here is the single release of Reptile. It's hard to say Sub-Zero. That would have been a mistake. This, in my opinion, is the most tempting figure I have seen in the next wave here, the Mortal Kombat Classics. These they look great, guys. I've seen the Scorpion and Sub-Zero in stores. I mean, they look identical to how they look back in those video game concept art and all that stuff from back in the day. And Reptile here is no different. You know, he's got the green outfit on there, the green ninja mask. That just brings back so many memories of playing Mortal Kombat 2 on the arcade. feeding that thing quarters back in the day. So if I get tempted by one of these and break over and get one, it's probably going to be this Raiden figure. But once again, it will go up for pre-order Friday, October the 10th as part of Walmart CollectorCon. And it says other select retailers, so it's not going to be just Walmart. This one should go up for pre-order in a bunch of places as well as Walmart, according to this post on Instagram. And there is our Raiden, Lord Raiden. There he is with his blue outfit on. Again, I don't know what you call that, chest protector, apron, whatever. But that is the classic look of Raiden from Mortal Kombat 2. So you got that red one in the 2-pack with Scorpion, and then the regular blue one here. I like how the eyes, they're not going to glow, but it looks like they made them extra, extra white. So it is going to look kind of like very imposing as he did back in that game. But this is another one, guys, really pulls nostalgia strings from back in the day. This looks awesome. Don't know if I'll get Raiden or not, but still doesn't take away from the fact that it looks pretty cool. And our next little wave of Mortal Kombat classic figures is coming from McFarlane. Alright, some other stuff we're going to run through kind of quick. Don't get me wrong, I was a fan of the Avatar movie. I did not watch the second one, to be quite honest, but you do have some more stuff coming here from Avatar from McFarlane. This first one is going to be a McFarlane Toy Store exclusive. It will be available in stores at Target on October the 25th is the release date. It does go up for pre-order, though, October the 9th at McFarlane Toy Store. So if you want to get it from McFarlane Toys before it shows up in Target, you can pre-order it on October the 9th. If you don't do that, you'll have to wait till October 25th and hope you catch it at Target. But once again, this is one of the figures coming. There's a bunch coming from Avatar. Here you go. This one going up for order on October the 9th. And these I think, are going to be going up on CollectorCon as well. But I'm not 100% sure. So we'll check on that when we get to that section. But yeah, this one coming, again, shows here is October the 9th at select retailers. So if it is at the Walmart CollectorCon, it should be at other places as well. For the Varang, I don't know how to pronounce that or not, guys. I'm assuming this is the second movie or maybe an upcoming movie, a video game. I have no idea, but some of these characters I am not familiar with from watching the first Avatar movie. And then here we go with Quaritch's Banshee, based on their appearance in the upcoming, well, if I'd have read that, that would have told me. So Fire and Ash is the upcoming Avatar movie. This one also goes up for pre-order on October the 9th. And here we go, Colonel Quaritch, I guess how you say it, Ash Warrior, 7-inch scale figure. This one also goes up for pre-order on, you guessed it, October the 9th at select retailers. So once again, if these are a part of CollectorCon, you will be able to get these from other resources, not just Walmart. So let's take a look at the next one. And we have Neytiri's Banshee, based on their appearance in the upcoming movie. Once again, October the 9th for this as well. So we've got a lot of Avatar stuff coming from McFarlane Toys. Now, the last round of this stuff didn't sell very well, at least in my area. So I'll be curious to see if this does. And hopefully the movie's good. Like I said, I didn't watch the second one, but I did watch the first one. And there we go, Neytiri 7-inch scale figure. Once again, October the 9th will be the pre-order for that one, if these Avatar figures are something you're wanting to grab for your collection. And then here we go. Who played? Was it Ewan McGregor? I can't remember who played in the Avatar movies now to play Jake Sully. I'm going to look it up and check, but you have him here. Jake Sully coming up October the 9th as well. And I think this is the last of the Avatar figures we got coming, but a whole bunch of those coming from McFarlane Toys. So once again, if you're interested in any of those for your collection, be sure to check select retailers where you like to purchase your McFarlane from on October the 9th to put in a pre-order. Alright, this is one that kind of had me a little bit tempted. This is going to be a part of Walmart CollectorCon. I saw it on Walmart's site. You have a re-release. I thought this was going to be a 2-pack when I first saw this promo image because of the way they were kind of showing the Mortal Kombat packs, but it's only the Man-Bat. Now, the Man-Bat episode, I can't remember the name of that show off the top of my head, the episode title from back in the day, but the Man-Bat was a cool character, whether it's in the cartoon, comics, whatever. This one I would be tempted to get, but to be quite honest, I don't see how this thing is going to stand up if you get it without using a stand, without propping it against something. Because look how skinny and little the legs and feet are. Look at the size of the upper torso plus the wings. You're going to have to lean him on his wings or put him on a stand or do something. I just don't see him standing very well. Now, I would be tempted to get this and hang it from the ceiling of the man hut somewhere. That might look pretty cool, have him flying around. But once again, I think just looking at the pictures here, it looks great. But I did see a lot of negative comments about this today, and I'm not going to scroll down through here and find them, but people saying it's just a lazy re-release. I have no idea. I don't remember this coming out, but I don't follow this line that closely, so it may have come out 15 times. I have no idea, but we are getting another one October the 10th as part of Walmart Collector Con, and you can also get it at the McFarlane Toy Store. So we'll take a look at this and the price point here when we take a look at the Collector Con stuff. But as far as looks, I think it looks great. Love that character. Man-Bat is one of the better Batman rogues in my opinion. I think it's cool, and once again, an awesome storyline in the episode of the animated series. Alright, my friends, you know I usually use a little bit of stuff from In Pursuit of Toys, so let's take a look at what they got for us this week. He has a couple of renders on here for some upcoming figures. One you might have saw there in the previous screen, but this one right here, he's got NY, or he or she, I have no idea who runs this In Pursuit page. By the way, follow them for toy news. I'll have the link to their page in the description of this video, and these next couple of images are on their social media, so I am using their content for that. But once again, here you go. You have the Night Viper render reveal. This looks sweet. I will grab maybe one, maybe two of these things for the collection here when these do come out. Now, there's no information about when they might come out. I know whenever Hasbro releases these digital renders, it's usually a little bit before they announce the pre-order for the figures. So we'll have to wait and see. But this looks awesome with the green and the black armor stuff there. And the accessories he comes with looks great. I will definitely want maybe one or two of these in my collection when these come along. And as I usually say on stuff like this, once they do announce an official pre-order date and we get pricing information, availability, and all that, we'll talk about that here on the channel. But this was not the only digital render they have had out here recently. You also got one here for Edwin, Lifeline Steen. This one, I don't know. I don't know if I want this for or not. Seems like I remember having this actual figure of the Retro Joe line back in the day, or the Vintage Joes, but I can't remember if I had him or not. Once again, for this one, I think you would need an aircraft or something to put him in to have a good pose. I mean, you could put him on the ground like he's working on somebody, but like I said, this just isn't one of the nostalgic characters that really pulls at me. And if I'd have bought, like, you know, the Dragonfly or something, I could have put him in for whatever reason. That's not really a rescue helicopter, but still, some kind of aircraft, or even the Rattler. He commandeered the Rattler to go fly around or something might work. But cool looking figure. Don't know when exactly they're coming. They have not given us any release dates yet. But we had just a picture of like the card back of it here, a teaser a while back. Now they actually got to render what the figure is going to look like. And that red and white does look cool. Also makes me kind of wonder, maybe a Target exclusive with the coloring. I don't know. That's a left field shot there, just taking a guess. But we'll see what happens when this gets revealed. We'll talk about the price and all that stuff when that does happen. And yet another GIJoe classified render reveal. We do have Bradley Big Lob Sanders here. That has been revealed by Hasbro as well. But once again, we don't have any kind of pre-order stuff on these. But it is cool to see the renders here coming up. So at least we know what the figures are going to look like. This is another one. I may get Big Lob. I don't know. It depends on, honestly, how big the figure is. If he's a little bit bigger, taller scale, kind of like Big Boa was compared to some of the normal Joes, we'll probably grab Big Lob to go in there. I do like they gave him the hand here with the basketball. That's probably reused from starting lineup. But it comes with cool weaponry and accessories there too. If you don't want to use them for this figure, you can use for other figures. It's always funny, guys. Back in the day when I was a kid, I bought GIJoe figures a lot of the times to have weapons to outfit the Punisher and other characters with. I used to play with my action figures. And now as an adult, when I'm posing these things, I'm doing the same thing. A lot of times I buy the GIJoe when I can, if they come with cool weapons, and then use them with other figures. But this is another digital reveal. Once again, we don't have any release date or anything on these figures, and it could change a little bit when they get to the final design, but they should look pretty close what you see here on the screen. But Big Lob is also coming from GIJoe Classified. Well, let's talk about a little bit of Marvel Legends series. Secret Wars Iceman did go up for pre-order today as I'm recording this, October the 7th, 2025, at multiple different online sources. I mean, GameStop, Amazon, BBTS, Entertainment Earth, Go New Meta. If you go to Go New Meta, remember, use our buddy Carlos's discount code. That is T3, COLLECTS 101, and you will get 10% off of your order, whether it's pre-orders or in-stock stuff or not. I'll have that code here on the screen, guys. Be sure to check out Go New Meta. New business out there, small business trying to support them, and you get a discount there by using T3's discount code. But Once again, enough about that. Here you go, Secret Wars Iceman. This one, I did put a pre-order in from this today. I will probably be all in on the Secret Wars stuff here they're doing from Marvel Legends. I love those figures back in the 80s when I was a kid. And, of course, I want to get the tributes to them now. I got all of Wave 1 that was out here a while back. And we got Iceman coming here pretty soon, so look forward to getting that one in. I did put my pre-order in, like I said, for this one, so we'll have that to go with the other ones that I got. All right, everybody, let's wrap it up with one little, I guess, public service announcement before we sign off here. There are some sales going on right now, guys. You got Amazon Prime here with these Prime Big Deal Days. If you are a Prime member, they got a lot of good stuff on sales. You see some down here. You got some phones and vacuum cleaners and such. But in addition to that, they got a bunch of toys on sale right now. Marvel Legends, DC Multiverse, GIJoe Classified, Star Wars Black Series, Lego, all kinds of stuff. I think that it started today, the 7th. If I'm not mistaken, it ends the day this video drops. It ends on October the 8th. So you might want to head over to Amazon and check and see if anything you've been wanting is on sale or anything you might want to grab an extra of or something might be on sale right now. And then again, on Walmart's website, you also have some sales going on Walmart's site. They have some GIJoe Classifieds as low as $10 a figure for like the Night Force Tunnel Rat. But they had a lot of stuff, you know, across Multiverse, Marvel Legends, GIJoe, the same kind of stuff on sale. So be sure you're keeping in check right now, at least through October the 8th, on Walmart and Amazon. I'm not for sure the dates of the sales I got going on, but they do have some good sales going on. All right, now we're going to switch over to NECA's website, and they have another set of Turtles from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Part 1. If you guys are familiar with these, I'll go ahead and ask the question now. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about these? Is this something you think is a good idea to put out, or have they just absolutely milked and beat the crap out of these figures to where you just don't want to get any more of them? But you do have these coming. You got 4 Turtles coming out, of course. These are going to be Walmart exclusives. Now, it says coming soon. I kind of thought these might be CollectorCon, and they may end up being part of CollectorCon, just an unannounced version. Now, these are pretty much re-releases of the figures we've already gotten, but one thing they're putting with this, they're putting different accessories with these. We'll look through some of them here, and of course you got Raph with the classic weapons. There's Mikey. There's Donnie eating pizza. Now, if Donnie's smile was big enough that you could actually see like the actor's eyes and mouth like he did that scene in the movie, that might be tempting to get that head sculpt. It was creepy and cool at the same time. And there is Leo. And here you go, showing some of the accessories they do come with. You know, Raph's got his hat, his soft goods coat, and a piece of pizza. And you go on through here, Mikey's got his teddy bear, turtle wax, and stuff there that he comes with. So the accessories, I think, are really what they're trying to market with this. Of course, they're trying to market the Turtles. Everybody loves the Turtle, or for my age, or that generation, should love the Turtles from that movie. It's an awesome movie. And NECA does do a very good job on these figures, but I guess they're trying to throw the extra accessories as a selling point on these to get people to want them. But you got the fireplace. Tell me, guys, is that not the fireplace that came with Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th Part 2? NECA figure, just a reuse of that? I'm not for sure, but he's got the stick there with the marshmallows, his little marshmallow baggie. There is Leo. Maybe he comes with that seat. I don't really know what the extra accessory they're showing there is. I'll see in the packaging here to see what's in there. You got Raph with his newspaper. And then you got Mikey there with his turtle wax. And you got Donnie with the pork rinds. And Leo with the TC, or I thought it was TGRI. This is TCRI. Was it not TGRI in the movie? I can't remember. And here you can see actual pictures of the packaging there. You see Raph with everything that he comes with. There's Mikey and all his wonderful accessories. And Leo, he got a Domino's pizza box and a newspaper and the fireplace, or campfire, whatever. And I don't see anything else in there with him. And there's Donnie with the old farmer's hat, and you can see some of the stuff there that he comes with. So, once again, guys, another re-release of these Turtles, but they're putting some extra accessories in with them. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this? Something you're going to get or something you're going to pass on as far as this next wave of NECA Turtles. All right, folks, let's move over now to Walmart's website. Now, we're going to take just a broad look at this stuff. I'm not going to click on every single item. We're just going to scroll the pages and take a look at what's going to be part of CollectorCon. Once again, it starts on October the 9th. It runs all the way through the 12th. Most of the releases I'm seeing here, and now they won't show everything on here is going to be a part of it. They just give you a preview, so you'll have to get back during the CollectorCon just to see if they sneak anything else in there on us during this event. But you do have Mysterio here. He's going to be available. We'll take a look at him real quick. He's going to go up on the 9th at 7 a.m. Pacific time, so that'll be 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for anybody here on the East Coast. But you got that retro card Mysterio figure. I think it's the re-release from the animated series. That's going to be part of CollectorCon. You also have a bunch of other stuff down here. This one right here is one I am definitely going to pre-order. Actually, 209 Ed down in Dallas Fort Worth, he already found this as part of the big Hasbro Island or collector Spark Your Collection. Ha, that's what it is, Spark Your Collection. That big display that Walmarts are getting. And that is the Ghost Viper, and this will be a pickup for me. I'm going to pre-order this one for sure, and it's on 10/9, again, October the 9th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for this one. The wolf looks too sweet with that, and then the figure looks great as well. I definitely want that for my collection. This will be a pre-order for the Man Collects, and there's everything that comes with it, in case you are wondering. Get some different heads with the doggy, all kinds of great weapons. Look at the head sculpts. Oh, looking forward to this guy. Definitely going to grab one of those. All right, let's see what else we got down through here, guys. You got the WWE and Street Fighter. You got Rey Mysterio as Ryu. You got The Rock, Final Boss Rock as M. Bison. There was also supposed to be, was it Roman Reigns who was Blanca? I can't remember who was supposed to be Blanca when they first announced these. I think they announced 4, but I can't remember who the other ones were. I know you had Blanca or Blanca, whatever you want to call him, and there was maybe one more that I can't remember, but we'll see if all those get released as part of this. You have the next retro card, a Transformers figure there. You got Wheelie. And then you also got Autobot Outback. You have this version of Tila that's coming out. There is your 2-pack with Reptile and Liu Kang, and it is going to be $70. You have the next Vintage Collection for Masterverse, Merman, $21.97. You have the next WWE pack. This will be taking the place of the Awesome Truth pack. It's out now. You do have the Wyatt 6 that's coming out with a little pack for them. Here's another we're going to take a look at, guys, here in a second. You got Glow-in-the-Dark Bane, a repaint re-release of that Bane mega figure that was stupid popular, back in 2023? I think I found that in Target on my second or third video I ever posted on YouTube, and I started in 2023, so yeah, it's been a couple years ago now. That figure was crazy hard to find. Now, one thing I will say about this, I thought this would be $60. I thought he would jack this up to $59.99 just because that Bane figure was so popular. So I'm going to give McFarlane a little bit of kudos. $49.99 is cheaper than what I thought they would do. I thought they would try to milk that for all they could, expecting people to buy that. That being said, I will be trying to buy this. All the McFarlane stuff I have looked at is going up on Friday the 10th at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on CollectorCons. Any of the McFarlane stuff you see here that you want, be sure to be on there Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time if you want to try to get a pre-order in on this. But I'm going to be trying for Bane, and again, definitely trying for the Ghost Viper up here. You also have a Nightmare Edition of Superman. That looks pretty sweet as well. You got the Man Bat there. Only $40 for the Man Bat. That's another one I figured might have went up in price because that Clayface that got put out here a while back that was at Best Buy, he was also $40. So I figure, with prices going up on everything, I thought he would be around $45 to $50, but still right at $40. You do have a bunch of cards, Hot Wheels stuff coming as well. Some of this 80th anniversary. If you scroll on down, we'll see a few more here. You got some next Monday Night War Wave. You got Lex Luger here in the NWO Wolfpack colors. You got The Rock down here coming. You got Fatu. You got GIJoe version of Booker T from back in the day. If you remember when he went to that gimmick, that was actually the first gimmick he ever had in wrestling that he revisited for some reason in WCW there for a little bit. Is this Labubu? Are they getting Labubu or is that LaFufu? I have no idea. Is that going to be part of CollectorCon? Let's take a look at that. Walmart CollectorCon 10/10 at 7 a.m. So yeah, I think that's the official stuff, isn't it? If anybody out knows Labubu, Big W, watch this, but let me know. Is this actual Labubu or is this the knockoff stuff? But I don't know, Walmart's going to start carrying that. If it is, I guess it'll make it a little bit easier for the people to find it if they have another place to look. But I just noticed it a while ago. You got another Ultimate coming here. You got Kurt Angle. Now, I think they do kind of a bad job, honestly, with the likeness of Kurt Angle, but I do like that it comes with the European and that Attitude Era style Intercontinental title belt. I would want this more for the belts than I would the figure, to be quite honest with you, but I'm not going to pay $33 for those two belts, but still, the belts that come with are pretty cool. And I'm sure those belts that came with other cheaper figures as well. I just don't know that right now off the top of my head. Bunch of Funko Pops round out page 1. And again, this is a preview. This may not be everything, guys, so make sure you keep an eye on Walmart CollectorCon for this stuff to see what else comes out. Now there are our digitals we saw, $27.99, and then this thing. Let's take a look at this. You have the Hal Jordan Emerald Twilight. Look at that. That looks awesome. This is going to be tempting. I'm trying not to buy stuff outside of, you know, my Batman, my Nightfall, my Death of Superman stuff. I'm trying to kind of slow down McFarlane toys, but then he gives us something that looks like that. I'm sorry, guys. That looks awesome. That's very tempting. I may give in and put and order this thing. I'm not for sure yet. But there you go. I don't know what they call these things. Gold label cover recreations. Okay. There you go with that. But again, it looks awesome. You see the accessories there it comes with. But I love the shading and the design of that Hal Jordan figure. That looks great. Looking forward to seeing that thing in person to see what it actually looks like, you know, outside of the pictures of it here. But again, October the 10th, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for that. And let's take a look at what else we got down through here. Is Batgirl. I don't remember seeing this advertised. This is a 2-pack with the blue and gray version of Batfleck there from the Flash movie, which that's just a repaint of that one that looks nothing like Ben Affleck. And he had that platinum version that came out. I'm assuming it's that same figure, just packaged with the, it's what it looks like to me. It may be different, I don't know. But it's packaged with the motorcycle there from the Flash movie. Now, I've already got that figure in a single release. I already got that motorcycle. I'm not going to be picking this 2-pack up. Even if it is different, I don't like it enough to pick that up. If that looked more like Ben Affleck, maybe, but it looks nothing like Ben Affleck, so I'm good with skipping this one. But hey, if you want it, more power to you. Collect what you love. It will be part of CollectorCon on this Friday the 10th. What else we got here? All these little boss fight skeletons. I'm pretty sure my friend Trey's Toys over on Instagram, I think he picked up a set of these a while back from Amazon. I was talking about how good they were. I think it was this set. But these do look great. Those are tempting as well. Don't know if everything else I'm going to be getting. If I miss one of the pre-orders, a Bane or something sells out before I can get them, I may settle and get me one of these 4-packs of these skeletons. They are 1/12 scale or 6-inch scale, and they look pretty sweet. I think they would look good with Mythic Legions or anything like that you got. Just a few more things real quick. You got some Metroid stuff coming here from Metroid Prime. Sets with that with a couple of Metroids and Samus. You have 3 different versions here of Samus armor coming for $15. That's pretty cool. What day is that going to go up on? That'll be the 10th. A lot of stuff going up on Friday, guys, at 10 a.m. It's going to be a busy time. You're going to have the same issues you have with all these. You're going to be trying to order this stuff, and the app's going to be slow. It's going to crash. It's going to be a frustrating experience, as it always is, but we'll fight the fight and see if we can get any of this stuff. But there you go with the Metroid Prime figure here. That's pretty cool. The Metroid Larvae, or whatever you want to call it. The Glow Metroid. And these Jack-specific Nintendo figures, they're pretty sweet. I like they're going to do a little subset of Metroid here. Love the Metroid games. Super Metroid for Super Nintendo, one of the finest video games ever. And there's our Avatar stuff we already looked at. Our single release of Reptile. Went blank on that again on his name. $29.98 for there. And they had the 2-pack of Atom Smasher and the Spectre, but doesn't say anything here about what day it may go up for orders. So I'm assuming it'll be part of CollectorCon. We'll just have to see what day it actually goes up for pre-order if anybody's wanting to grab that 2-pack with Spectre and Atom Smasher. But as far as Walmart CollectorCon, guys, that is a look at that. Be sure to keep an eye on it. It does run the 9th through the 12th, so you know they're going to have more drops than what they're showing here on the website. They're just giving you a teaser right now, so be sure to check back on Walmart's website this weekend and keep an eye on what they drop for CollectorCon. Now, let's take a look at a couple of things hitting Target stores right now. The Bernthal Punisher. Now, I ordered this from Hasbro Pulse, and it was showing a December release date for this guy. Now, he is showing up in store. People are finding him in Target stores. Keep a check here on the app. It was sold out. I'm recording this on Monday, the 6th of October. Yesterday, this was in stock. It sold out like crazy, but I did hit the little button down here to send me a notification. I got one this morning. He's back in stock, and I was able to order him, and it's already shipped. So if you want to get this from Target, be sure to keep a check on the website, see if it comes back in stock. But they are getting the Punisher, the Bernthal Punisher, as well as the Born Again Daredevil Marvel Legends figure. And again, if you can't find these in store, they are showing up on the site here where you can order these things and have them shipped to you, curbside pickup, whatever, if they are in stock at your stores. Now, one other thing to keep in mind right now, which one reason I've been ordering from the site more so than trying to find it in store like I normally do, you have some sales going on right now. If you spend $10 or $40 on toys, you get $10 off. You spend $75, you get $20 off, and that does run until October the 11th. So that's one reason I did go ahead and order Daredevil when he was in stock. as well as the Punisher, which take advantage of that sale. It's available online, also available in store if you go in there. So be sure if you get your toys right now at Target, if you're a Circle member, make sure you are taking advantage of one of these two sales if you're getting stuff to go over these dollar amounts. But that's all we got for Target right now. Let's take a look at a few more things. Operation Monster Force. This is really quick on Big Bad Toy Store. This awesome figures, very nicely detailed, very, very cool stuff they come with, the accessories and all that. But a lot of this stuff has been on pre-order forever. Now they actually show a lot of this to be in stock. So if you're a fan of Operation Monster Force, you want to grab any of this stuff, head over to Big Bad Toy Store where they are exclusive to them and pick you some of these up. The one I'm thinking about grabbing is right here, the Donner Party. I saw that guy at Toylanta last year, or this year. He looked great. I may have to grab that one to go with the rest of my Monster Force figures, but a lot of them are in stock right now that have been shown out of stock or pre-order here over the last little while. A couple more things. Mythic Legions had a couple of pre-orders up on their site forever. It's already past the time when you can pre-order from Store Horseman directly. Now it's up on the retailer site. They are $55 each, $54.99, so a little bit more expensive than they were off of Store Horseman. But again, if you missed them on that, you can pre-order them now from any of Mythic Legion's authorized retailers. I'm just showing Big Bad Toy Store here, but they are showing to arrive in the first quarter of 2026. But you have Mythos Otho, Army of Leodesius, version 2 action figure. And then this one looks cool right here. Mythos Urzok, Legend of Arethyr, version 2 action figure. The orc there. That orc looks sweet. That's the one I almost gave in on and ordered, but I actually did not put a pre-order in for this. But still, if you missed these off of storehorseman.com, now you have a chance to get them on retailer wave. Now it's coming out. All right, folks, that is the Man Talk for this week. Thank you for watching. My name is Chris. I am the Man Collects. I want to show you what we got in the mail this week. So let's take a look at that. We got a couple of things from Target. Let's see, one thing from BBTS, and I don't remember, maybe Entertainment Earth for the other two. So we got a hodgepodge of stuff here. Let's take a look at one of the Target pickups first. We did go to the app and grab one of these Undertakers, the Phantom of the Opera Undertaker. This thing looks sweet, guys. A good callback to the mid-90s Undertaker right before the Attitude Era and stuff started. I don't normally buy WWE Ultimates. Every now and then I do, and this is one I wanted to have for the collection. I'm going to be cracking this open. You can see the start of my wrestlers over here on the shelf. I've got them going pretty good ways down through there now, so we're going to have the Undertaker standing there with them. I'm pretty sure I got these next ones from Entertainment Earth, but I can't remember exactly for sure. It doesn't matter. But here we go. We did get Cable from the new X-Men 97 retro carded wave there, so we got him in. And we did get the plainclothes Logan or Wolverine figure as well. Now I was stupid on these. I did get two each. I want to crack one open and leave one in the packaging here. May do a review video on Cable and Wolverine once we do open those up. Next one I got, I'm torn. I kind of want to open this, but then again, I kind of like this old retro card packaging too. But we did get the retro carded Dr. Doom that came in last week. This was BBTS. I do remember that, but I can't tell, guys. It needs to have a soft goods cape. I think it's got a rubber cape, just a little thing here around his neck is soft goods, but awesome looking Doom figure. Glad they put this back out, so we got that for the collection as well. And then, let's see, last but not least from Target, and this one, I actually found this one in store. Give you a spoiler for Friday's video. We've already seen it in Target stores. We did get the retro carded Storm that came in this week as well. And then again, guys, this is showing up in Target stores. Check your stores if you haven't seen her hitting the shelves yet. But as far as my mail orders go, I don't see anything else. I think that's all I've gotten in since the last time we met. All right, friends, that is it for this week's Man Talk. Thank you for watching. Once again, if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit subscribe, turn on your bell for notifications so you'll know when videos drop. Hit that like button if you did enjoy this video. Find me on Instagram, give me a follow, send me a message on there should you choose to. And we are signing out now, and I will see you the next time the man comes around.